Perfection is a beautiful lie, my darlings. The closer you believe you are to reaching it, the further it slips away. Tonight's archive is not about a monster. It is about a young woman who believed one mistake could destroy everything she loved. You know her as the Marionette, but before porcelain replaced flesh, before crimson strings pulled every movement, she had a name: Clara Vance. Clara Vance was only 19 years old. She was the Grand Onyx Theatre's brightest star. Night after night, audiences stood in thunderous applause. Critics called her flawless, elegant, untouchable. Only one person knew the truth: her older brother, Jonathan Vance. He watched every rehearsal. He stayed long after the audience had gone home, because he knew Clara never believed she was good enough. Every tiny mistake haunted her. Every imperfect step felt like failure. She wasn't chasing greatness. She was running from imperfection. Then came opening night, November 14th, 1892, the night the Grand Onyx Theatre awakened. Smoke swallowed the stage. The orchestra fell silent. Panic spread through the audience. As Clara fled across the burning floor, she stumbled. The injury wasn't fatal, but to a ballerina, it felt like the end of her world. She looked toward the stage, toward the darkness beneath the velvet curtains, and whispered a single desperate wish: "Please, don't let me fail. Let me dance perfectly." The theatre listened. Remember the oldest rule of the Grand Onyx Theatre: the theatre never says no. It only changes the question. Clara asked for perfect control. So the theatre removed every possibility of failure. Her bones hardened into porcelain. Her joints cracked apart. Thin crimson strings descended from the darkness. One by one, they attached themselves to her arms, her legs, her head, her heart. Every movement became perfect. Every pirouette, every leap, every graceful bow. Impossible to improve, impossible to stop. Clara no longer controlled her body. The stage did. The Marionette had taken her first bow. Visitors who claimed to have seen the Marionette all describe the same impossible performance. She dances without hesitation, without exhaustion, without end. The longer someone watches, the more their own body begins to imitate her movements. At first, by a single step, then a turn, then another, until they no longer remember which movements belong to them. The theatre feeds on that helplessness, on the grief of watching someone who cannot save herself, on the desperate hope that perhaps this dance might finally end. That hope, that sorrow, that emotional surrender becomes devotion. Every night, long after the audience has vanished, long after the orchestra has fallen silent, Clara still dances. Not because she wants to, because the Grand Onyx Theatre refuses to lower the curtain. Perhaps she still believes Jonathan will come back for her. Perhaps she no longer remembers why she began dancing at all. Tell me, my darlings, if perfection cost your freedom, would you still ask for it?
Would you dance with me?